Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's the woman of God. It's the family of God. If you new here, welcome. And if you returning, guys, y'all already know what it is. We are lit over here for God. And that's period, that's point, and that's blank. Okay, y'all. So we gonna come on here right now. We wanna just have a holy ceremony for the Most High God. We wanna lift His name up and thank Him for freeing our ancestors from Egypt.
Mommy.
Yes.
This all fall off.
Okay, I'll put it back.
We are the Israelites. All right.
Yes. And so we want to start off with a song. Okay, y'all. 1, 2. Don't judge us, y'all. We just praising the Lord. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us march on till victory is won. Sing a song full of the hope and the darkness has brought us. Sing a song full of the hope and the dark past has brought us. Facing the rising sun till our new day begun. Let us march on to victory is won. Good job, y'all. Good job. Praise the Lord. Praise our holy God. Praise our holy God.
Touch me.
Okay.
Fire.
And so, guys, I am here today. Me and my children, we are here. We are getting ready to receive the supper of the Lord, the feast of the Lord, the holy meal. And so I hope you guys watched my video yesterday. We read from Exodus 12, and I'm wanting to come on here and finish that reading real fast, okay, y'all? And so yesterday I read Exodus 12, chapter 1, all the way to verses 28, and I'm just going to go down and finish the rest, okay? Okay, guys?
Okay.
Let's stand for the reading of God. Y'all standing? Y'all cool? Y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay, it says, then the people of Israel went and did so. And the Lord had commanded Moses and Aaron, so they did. At midnight, the Lord struck down all the firstborns in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh, who sat on his throne, to the firstborn of the captive who was in the dungeon, and all the firstborns of the livestock. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where someone was not dead. Then he summoned Moses and Aaron by night and said, up, go out from among my people, both you and the people of Israel, and go serve the Lord, as you have said. Take your flocks and your herds, as you have said, and be gone and bless me also. The Egyptians were urging with the people to send them out of the land in haste, for they said, we shall all be dead. So the people took their dough before it was leavened. So leavened bread, y'all. What's that leavened bread?
That's the old bread from the Israelites. Yeah.
Y'all, my phone here, listen to me again. It just cut on. We all in here, and my phone just cut on. If y'all seen my video I made the other day, I had like a red bonnet on my head. I forget the name of the video. Go back and watch that video. Y'all was talking about something, the phone just clicked on and started just saying what I was saying. I'm just like, I didn't even press no buttons, but I'm telling y'all, these technology, y'all be listening. So anyways, leavened bread is bread that has yeast in it. It has baking soda in it. It has all these things in it. Unleavened bread is what we're supposed to be eating, which is this. It's bread without yeast. It's bread without baking soda and all this stuff. This is the bread that we supposed to be eating, okay?
I'll right back, okay?
And so say the people before their dough, before it was leavened, their
I'll right back.
lean bowls being bound up in their cloths on their shoulders. The people of Israel had also done as Moses told them, for they had asked the Egyptians for silver and gold jewelry and for clothing. And the Lord had given the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they let them have what they asked. Thus they plundered the Egyptians. And the people of Israel journeyed from, what did it say? Rameses, Rameses, to Succoth, is Succoth, about 600,000 men on feet, besides women and children. A mixture multitude also went up with them, and very much livestock, both flocks and herds. And they baked unleavened cakes of the dough that they had brought out of Egypt. So on this day, y'all, we supposed to be having unleavened bread, unleavened cakes, unleavened everything. Things that just do not have yeast and baking soda and all this other stuff added.
You said unleavened cakes, like.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about unleavened cakes. It's probably like just like them cookies I bought. They like real flat. Y'all seen them cookies I bought? They up over there. And it say it was not leavened because they were thrust out of Egypt and could not wait, nor had they prepared any provisions for themselves. The time that the people of Israel lived in Egypt was 430 years. At the end of 430 years, on that very day, all the hosts of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt. It was a night of watching by the Lord to bring them out of the land of Egypt. So this same night is a night of watching kept to the Lord by all the people of Israel throughout their generations. Okay? And so it say, and the Lord Moses and Aaron, I'm going to read down to the bottom of this page and that's it, y'all. And it say, and the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, this is the statute of the Passover. No foreign shall eat of it, but every slave that is brought for money may eat of it after you have crucified him. No foreigner or hired worker may eat of it. So what do y'all think that means? No foreigner.
Person that's not like.
So all of Egypt people, right? All them people that was being rude to God, right? God's people wouldn't let God's people go. All these foreign people, right? That's acting like they
Whoever they think they are.
Right. God said no foreign people should be doing this. What are we doing? But the people of God, Israel. Watch and keep the Lord. Okay. This is the statute of the Passover. So, and the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, this is the statute of the Passover. No foreigner shall eat of it, but every slave that is bought for money may eat of it after you have crucified him. No foreigner or hired worker may eat of it. It shall be eaten in one's house You shall not take any of the flesh outside the house, and you shall not break any of its bones. All the congregations of Israel shall keep it. If a stranger shall sojourn with you and will keep the Passover to the Lord, let all his males be crucified. Then he may come near and keep it. He shall be as a native of the land, but no uncircumcision person shall eat of it. There should be one law for the native and for the stranger who sojourns among you. All the people of Israel did just as the Lord commanded Moses and Aaron. And on that very day, the Lord brought the people of Israel out of the land of Egypt by their hosts. Okay? And we can go on and on, y'all, but before we gonna stop right there. We stopped on verse 51. We got a full week, so we gonna continue on down to chapter 13 and finish reading the rest. But like I said, if you watched my video yesterday, go back and watch it so you don't just be in the like, what am I talking about? If you watched my video that I made yesterday, you're going to know what I'm talking about, because I read the beginning of Exodus 12 from verses 1 to 28, and now I just read it from 29 all the way to 51. Okay? And we're going to continue this throughout the week, throughout the Holy Week, okay? And so, do y'all have any questions? Do y'all have any questions? My children.
No.
I got you.
But I want to kind of read it for y'all real quick, okay? Just a little bit, so y'all can kind of understand what I'm talking about. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, "This month shall be for you." This month, Wayla, please. This month shall be for you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year for you. Tell all the congregation of Israel that on the 10th day of this month, every man shall take a lamb according to their father's house, a lamb for a household. And if the household is too small for a lamb, then he and his nearest neighbor should take according to the number of persons, according to what each can eat. You shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male or a year old. You may take it from the sheep or from the goats, and you shall keep it until the 14th day of this month. What's today's date?
The 14th.
What?
The 14th.
All right. So God told them on the 10th to get a lamb. He told them before the 14th. He said, "Get a lamb. Go out there and get a lamb." He told them to go out there and get a lamb. Choose one.
Continue.
Yes, y'all. Please forgive my toddler. She's not gonna sit here this still, but just bear with us. So they told her. God told Aaron and Moses to tell the people to get a lamb on the 10th of this month, right? And go get it, pick it out, make sure it had no blemish, and make sure that it's a year old. And then he said, keep it to the 14th, which is today, right? And on the 14th, he told them this. This is what he told them. And, hold on. This month shall be for the beginning of the month. It should be the first month of the year. So what is the first month of the year? January. And April. What's the first month of the year? April. This is the new year. This is the real new year. Now, I told y'all this once. I don't know if y'all remember, but April is the real new year. January is the fake new year. That's what that matrix. That's what they want us to believe, right? That's what the world celebrate. That New Year's, right? No, we don't celebrate. That's not the new year. The new year starts now. It makes sense because April, everything blooms. It's new, right? The trees are coming back.
You see that?
The green grass is growing, right? The days are longer. It's new, right? January was nothing new. It was still snow on the ground. It was still, the trees was withered away. It was nothing growing, right? This is the new year, April. So, why y'all thinking? This the Bible tell you right here, because if the new year was in January, God said if this was, the Lord said, this month should be for the beginning of the month. It should be the first month of the year. So that means if it was for January, then we would be celebrating the Passover when? In January, right? Is the Passover in January? No, the Passover is now.
Mommy.
So April is the first month of the year. Now that we know, right? This is the new year. This is the real new year. April 1st. April Fool y'all. Fool for the fools who believe that January was the first of the year, because it's not. That's why April 1st is an April Fool's Day, because they fooled you to think that this was not the beginning of the year, but this is the beginning of the year. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sons. Period. Okay, and so we're going to keep going real quick, because I just want to explain this to my children right here, and then we going and to y'all too, because for the people who ain't watched my video yesterday, y'all getting a little extra footage. Okay, so where we at on here? Let me hurry up. Okay, so it said the month should be the beginning month. It should be the first month of the year. Tell the congregation of Israel of who? Israel. Who he is?
Israelites. That
on the 10th day of this month, every man should take a lamb according to their father's house, a lamb for a house, and if the household is too small for a lamb, then he shall go to his neighbor and share it with him. Right?
Taylor, what breakfast?
Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male, a year old. You may take it from the sheep or the goats, and you shall keep it until the 14th day of the month, which is now, right? So God said, keep it until the 14th day of the month. What we doing today? Cooking some what?
Lamb.
So it's the 14th day of the month. When the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill their lamb at twilight, then they shall take some of the blood and put it on 2 doorposts and in the intel of their houses in which they eat it. So wherever, back in the days, that's what they told our ancestors to do so they'd be saved from the slavery. God told Aaron and Moses to tell them to kill the lamb at midnight, take the lamb of the blood, put it on the inside of your house, and put it on the doorpost for when God about to come and put that plague over the whole Egypt and kill all the firstborn sons. If you had this blood on the intel of your house and on the doorpost, God knew to pass past your house. The death angels knew to pass past your house. And so,
get my pictures. I need books.
Then they shall take some of the blood and put it on the doorpost and in the intel of the houses in which they eat it. They shall eat the flesh that night, roasted on the fire. Where did we cook our lamb?
On the fire.
On the fire today. With unleavened bread and bitter herbs, they shall eat it. Do not eat any of it raw or boiled in water. So if I would have took this lamb, and boiled it, in the water. God said, don't do that, right? He said, cook it over the fire. We cooked it on the grill, right? Do not boil it in the water, but roast it, its head with its legs and its inner parts. You shall let none of it remain until the morning. Anything that remains until the morning shall be burned. In this matter you shall eat it with your belt fastened and your sandals on your feet. Oh my God, the holy sandals on your feet. You hear that? And your staff in your hand. And you shall eat it in a haste. It is the Lord's Passover.
Write that down.
For I will pass through the land of Egypt that night, and I will strike all the firstborns in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and on all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. The blood shall be a sign for you on the houses where you are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and no plague will befall you to destroy you. When I strike the land of Egypt, this day shall be for the memorial day, and you shall keep it as a feast to the Lord throughout the generations, as a statute forever. You shall keep it as a feast. 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread. On the first day you shall remove leaven out of your houses. So this morning I got up, I threw all the bagels away, I threw bread away, I threw all the bread that had leaven in it, I threw it away. The first day, throw it away. For these 7 days straight, we're supposed to be eating bread that's what? Unleavened, right? And this is the bread, y'all. Y'all can go to my video and check out the other breads that I said that we can eat. So that's why I told y'all, if y'all ain't eat some bagels and stuff last night, I said y'all better go and eat them up because so this morning, they still there. I was throwing them away. I threw them away. So on the first day, God said, and what God tell us to do with this day? No, he said keep it as a what? No. This day shall be for you a memorial day, right? What's a memorial?
A celebration.
A remembrance, celebration, right? We should remember that this happened for real. This is real life. God brought our ancestors out of where?
Slavery.
From where?
Depression.
Where was they in slavery at? No.
Africa.
Egypt, right? Is y'all listening?
Yes. I don't know if she's...
Now y'all can't pay attention because Boiler making all this noise. So where did our people get free from? Egypt, right? Now, that was one of the things I caught. Like, we always been thinking like we were brought from Africa, but
I need another book.
where was our people free from? Egypt.
Taylor, you give me another
Egypt
book.
is close to Africa, though. It's like
the Egyptians rebuilt the pyramids.
Give me another book.
Yeah.
Give me another book down there.
And so, y'all, it said God told us to keep this day as a memorial.
Simon,
Yes.
you want to teddy and your book?
And you should keep it as a feast to the Lord. So what are we doing?
Get it. Your book.
Is we going to have a feast to the Lord, right?
Read it.
Keeping it as a feast. God told us to keep it as a memorial and keep it as a feast. This is what we're supposed to be doing, right? We remembering the day. We remembering what happened. And we are about to feast.
Keep that in mind, people.
7 days you shall eat unleavened bread. On the
What's
first
that?
day you shall remove leaven
What's that?
out of your houses. For if
What's that?
anyone eats what is leavened from the first day until the seventh
that?
day, that person shall be cut off from Israel.
No, it's fruit.
Did y'all just hear that?
Okay.
What did you say?
That person, he's going to have to be cut off from
What did I just say though? How many days you can't eat unleavened bread? 7, right?
3.
If you eat any, you said 3?
Yes.
Okay. If you eat any leavened bread in these 7 days, what did God say he was going to do?
cut you off.
Oh my God. Do y'all want to be cut off?
I don't want to be cut off.
I don't want to be cut off from God. Do you? Do you, Roy? Do you, Boiler? Do you? No, not me. I don't want to be cut off. So we won't be eating no leavened bread, right?
Not me.
Me, I want bread.
You're not.
I want mashed potatoes.
You gonna get some of this bread. You gonna eat in a minute, Boiler. Okay.
I'm so hungry.
You about to eat. Okay, this video getting long, y'all, so I'm about to cut it. But I just wanted to read this for my children so they can know what I'm talking about.
So.
But everyone needs to eat.
You want your stuff?
Hold on. On the first day you shall hold a holy assembly, and on the 7th day a holy assembly. So what did God say do?
On the
First day, you shall hold the Holy Assembly.
Which is this first day? What we doing?
Holy Assembly.
What we gonna do on the last day?
Holy Assembly.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing next.
Same thing.
So we gonna make some ribs and stuff that day, but I don't know. But we gonna get there. No work shall be done on these days, but what everyone needs to eat. Hold on, what everyone needs to eat, that alone may be prepared by you, right? So what God say? On these 2 days, especially that Monday and that Friday, nobody should be doing what?
Eating anything that's not prepared by you.
Or working.
Hey, that's enough book time. Where's
Okay.
the book?
Should've
It's
gone.
not book time.
And you shall observe the feast of the unleavened bread,
I'm off today.
for on this very day I brought your host out of the land of
It's bedtime,
Egypt.
guys.
Therefore you shall observe this day throughout your generations as a statute forever.
Bedtime.
Right? So what did God say?
Bedtime.
What did God say, everybody?
Can we? Nobody listening?
Stop playing on my video.
No, for real. Like, y'all gotta get it together.
God said what?
It's bedtime. Let's go sleep.
Are you serious?
We shall observe this feast,
Amen. Go sleep.
and we should keep this throughout the generations, right?
Sleep.
Forever. So your kids gotta know this. Your kids gotta know this is something that's gotta keep going on, right? For generations.
I'm very sleepy too.
In the first month, from the 14th day of the month of evening, you shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month to the evening, right? So Friday is Good Friday. That's the day that God got crucified. He rose 3 days later, which is the 21st.
Guys,
They celebrate God's crucifixion on Sunday, which is the 20th, which is Easter, which is not what we celebrating. We will be celebrating God's resurrection on the 21st, which is Monday. That is the day that God rose from the dead. It was not on the 20th. It wasn't on the 19th. It wasn't on the 18th. Friday is the 18th. He got crucified, which was going to be the Last Supper, which is that Friday we supposed to eat. And then on 3 days later, God rose from that dead. So Friday he got crucified. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, he rose from the dead, which is the 21st. God said we should be keeping this whole week all the way to the 21st, right? That's the day he rose from the dead. It was not on Easter, right? We know this, right? Was he rose on Easter? No, they made that up. I don't know who rose on Easter. They God. The God they made up of this war rose on Easter, but it was not the Most High God. All right? And so, guys, I love y'all out there. This video getting longer and longer. And until the next time, guys, y'all already know what it is. Love and y'all.
Peace.
Bye.